Firstly, I'm going to play a 12-bar blues bass line in time with a backing beat. I've chosen a jazz beat. I'm now going to press start to start off the rhythm. I'm going to get a feel for the speed and change the tempo if I need to, and then play my bass line in time to it. C, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, C, C, change to F, back to C, C, to G, to F, to C, and then I press stop. This time I'm going to use the keyboard to play some chords. I'll switch on the accompaniment on-off button so that it's on. That's at the left-hand side of your keyboard. Now when I press keys from the bottom part of the keyboard, I get a chord instead of a note. Switch it off, I get a note. And so I get a chord. If I now start my rhythm, still with my accompaniment switched on, I can now play my blues bass line and hear the chords. C, 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 F, C, C, G, F, C, C, and then I can press stop. I can sound more professional if the keyboard starts at the same time as I press my first note. So I'm going to press the sync start, meaning synchronized start button. And now I've got a light flashing on my keyboard, or on some keyboards on the display there's a beat. As soon as I press a note at the bottom part of the keyboard, I will hear the beat and the chord starting together like this. So instead of starting it and then joining in, I press sync start and it all starts together. I can also use the keyboard to give myself an introduction. On this keyboard I've got separate intro buttons and ending buttons. On some keyboards at school we have one button that does the same. I'm going to press an intro. I've still got sync start and I've got my accompaniment on. Listen to what happens. C, C, and so on. If I wanted to, I could add an ending at the end as well. So I'll put a quick intro, I'll play a tiny bit, then add an ending. I'm going to put an ending on the end by pushing my ending button. So now I'm going to put all that together. I've got my accompaniment switched on. I've got sync start so that it will start as soon as I play a chord. I've also got an introduction queued up and waiting to go. So I'll play my intro, then I'll play my 12 bars blues bass along with my accompaniment and beat, and then I'll put an ending at the end. Here we go. Introduction. C, 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 change to F, F, change back to C, C again. Now we go to G, back to F, and finally to C. 2, 3, 4, C. Now I'm going to cue an ending in. We're now going to look at how you can use all these backings and perform them with a top part, a melodic riff played by a second person. I've cued in to the keyboard and recorded exactly what we've just heard, an introduction a 12-bar blues bass line with chords and backing, and then an ending. And that will just play as though I had somebody playing that in the bottom part of the keyboard. I'm then going to play on top what a second person might play. Some very simple, some very basic melodic riffs, which you can see from the sheet in your folder, and I'm going to try and fit them into the chords as they're played. So the volume down a bit, press play, and here we go. This is all the introduction, the backing. There I go with my riff. I'm now going to start. I'm going to change a new chord. Let's go back. New chord again.